New this morning, acres of land in Mecklenburg County are now being saved to encourage more urban farming.
One of those farms is already off the ground, growing a unique species of plants. Fox 46's Brett Baldeck has already told us that he does not have a green thumb at all, but is live this morning at one of the urban farms in East Charlotte. You're not alone, Brett. You're not alone.
Good morning, NY and Jason. I do not have a green thumb, but a lot of the farmers that I met doing this story, they do have a green thumb, and a lot of this land, including the ones here, was donated so these urban farms could be started, and it's with help from a group from the Carolina Farm Trust that has at least 4 of these urban farms now up and running within the Charlotte metro area. On this 11-acre plot along the Mecklenburg-Union County line, you'll find dozens of plants, but there is one that is unique to the Carolinas.
We're looking at bringing moringa here as a domestically produced product.
Moringa is native to India and typically isn't grown this far north in the United States. The plant doesn't look like much now, but it grows into a tree and is known for medicinal properties.
Used to treat malnutrition because it's such a nutritionally dense plant. Two, is easy to grow.
It's both drought and pest resistant, and how Bernard Singleton makes most of his profit. He's among the only certified moringa growers in the Carolinas.
Here it can only be grown as a leafy annual, but it's such a fast growing tree that we're able to get a good crop out of it every year.
Singleton is part of a co-op with the Carolina Farm Trust, allowing him to use this donated land from a fellow farmer.
It was just awesome to see just, one private individual reaching out to us, and then we were able to kind of have a really big impact on 2 other organizations.
This land in East Charlotte was donated by the Aldersgate Retirement Community. It's now one of 4 urban farms in the Charlotte area with the goal of teaching everyday people how to grow on their own.
I think people need to see it. So part of one of our main pillars is really kind of building an urban farm network all across the Charlotte metro region and then into the Carolinas as a whole.
So the Carolina Farm Trust broke ground on another urban farm up in Huntersville, an 11-acre plot that, again, was also donated, and they are ready to start planting there and have some fruits and vegetables and plants ready to go by the end of the season. Now, most of these urban farms within the Charlotte area are open to the public, so we've placed more information over on our website at fox46.com. Just click on the link that will be inside this story. NY and Jason, back to you.
Brett, I would think this idea of urban farms is growing around the city, but when I look around the city, as fast as it's growing, where in the world would they come up with more spaces to be able to do this? Is there even enough land for this?
So they say, the organizers of the Carolina Farm Trust tell me there is enough land in the Queen City that's not being used, which is why a lot of it's been donated. As we mentioned before, the land that you see behind me here in the Windsor Park neighborhood was once tennis courts and a pool for the Aldersgate Retirement Community. They cleared all of that out because they weren't using the pool or tennis courts anymore, and now again that land is being used as a farm.